Hi, my name is Drew and today I'm going to show you how you can use calendar in FireDB. As you can see, different calendars have their own color. This makes it easy to see what type of calendar you're looking at. The calendar tree on the left is much like our query tree, which you might have seen in other videos. In fact, calendar information uses the same records that you'd normally create in queries. We just display them on a calendar rather than a grid. I can quickly turn calendars on or off depending on what I'm interested in seeing. So I could turn the all meetings calendar off and you'll see that they go away. And I can turn that back on, maybe take the sales query off. And then I can manage what information I'm interested in seeing. I can move through different periods of time through the back and next buttons to next week maybe, back to this week, and even view in day rather than week, and move through that period of time as well. I'll go back to my work week, and there we are. I can edit this query much like a regular query. So I could right click My Meetings, edit this calendar, and you'll see it has a name, description and an entity, which we've seen in queries before. The main difference here is the time and date information. To display records on a calendar, I'll need to at least specify a start date and start time. As a designer, I'll have the power to create any of the fields I like and customize the forms just the way I like them, so that when I come into here I can just set the date fields that I've created and have the calendar use that custom field. Let's create a calendar item. It's as simple as clicking in the time slot where I'd like to make the item and dragging and letting go when I'm happy. I'll select the meeting form to open and create a test meeting. You'll see that FireDB's already included my date and time information from when I dragged and clicked on the calendar. I'll hit OK and we'll refresh to see that change come up, and we have a test meeting now, so it's as simple as that. To open a calendar item, I can just click on the item once and it will open up in the right form. We can see here we have an appointment form. I'll just cancel this form and we'll open up a sales appointment. When this opens up, it uses the opportunity or sales form, and you can see that's quite different. So different records will open up in the different forms that have been created. It's quite seamless for the user because all they're doing is clicking and opening up a form for their entity. Now I can also export this information into my favorite calendar program. For instance, let's say I wanted to export the board meeting here on Wednesday at 1 PM. I can just hit the export button and that will download to my favorite program and open up by default. So I've got iCal on the Mac here. It's asking me to open this up. In the background you can see I've already exported a number of different calendars, but I haven't done the board meeting on Wednesday at about 1 PM. If I hit OK, that's going to bring that board meeting in. And it's as simple as that. Okay. So I've mentioned the fact that calendar items are really just records behind the scene. Let's take a look at an ordinary query that I've made in the query sidebar. I've called this meetings. Here I can view my meetings or appointments as a record within the grid, and this is the same information we were seeing before. If I make changes to any of these bits of information, they'll obviously be reflected in the calendar, and vice versa. You've seen how easy it is to create your own calendars with forms that we've customized, and how calendar items have all the smarts of regular FireDB records behind the scenes. Stay tuned for more videos at firedb.com.